Good morning. This is Mission Control Houston. Welcome and thank you for joining us for today's edition of ISS Update this Monday, November 26th. Joining us now inside the International Space Station Flight Control Room, where the team here has been monitoring the systems aboard the station and supporting the day's activities of the Expedition 34 crew members. Now aboard the International Space Station is Commander of the Complex, NASA astronaut Kevin Ford, with flight engineers Russian cosmonauts Oleg Novitsky and Yevgeny Tarelkin, who will work aboard the station as a three-member crew until the arrival of three new crew members in a couple weeks. Ford, Novitsky, and Tarelkin arrived at the International Space Station after docking their Soyuz spacecraft TMA-06M to the Poisk module last month on October 25th. Today, in their fifth week aboard the International Space Station, they complete 35 days in space. Earlier this morning, Commander Ford had performed a self-blood draw as part of ongoing medical and human body research. He then stored the samples in the onboard freezer known as the -80-degree laboratory freezer that preserves biological samples for their return to Earth for later analysis. Ford then also conducted an air quality sampling session before he began some work to inspect and clean one of 9 atmosphere control and supply hatch seals as part of a routine inspection. He also will photograph the hatch seal before cleaning it to provide data to the ground. Today, Ford also will spend time with a routine periodic replacement of air filters in the waste and hygiene compartment. He performed maintenance to the water processor assembly as well. The water processor assembly is one of 2 main components of the onboard water recovery system that converts urine, sweat, and condensation into drinkable water for the crew. And meanwhile, on the Russian side of the house, flight engineers Novitsky and Tarelkin spent some time working with the Russian typology experiment. The pair also worked to install cover sheets in the service module, conducted inventory review, and performed their individual periodic fitness evaluation using the onboard treadmill. This is conducted every 30 days. And back on Earth, 3 more crew members are in Star City, Russia, preparing for their December 5th launch to return to the station to a 6-member crew at the Gagarin Cosmonaut Training Center. Romanenko, Marshburn, and Hadfield and their backups conducted preparations and flight data file review work today in advance of the start of 2 days of qualification exams and simulations on Soyuz and Space Station Russian segment systems tomorrow and Wednesday. This is Mission Control Houston.